Hey friends, it's Abby and my birthday was on the 13th of October and some wonderful, amazing people sent me gifts. Mainly books, so I thought I would show you all of the new books that have come into my life for my birthday. I will leave every single person who has any sort of socials in the description linked down below, so please do go check all of these wonderful folks out. I can confirm that every single one of them who has a link down there has fantastic content, whether it is bookish or otherwise, so I do hope you enjoy it. I'll start with my mother. So I'd actually seen these, it will make sense, when I was shopping with Carrie from Caring for Books, and I thought, oh, they're really cool, and I didn't even mention it to my parents. And then, instead of a card, they got me 10 poems from Scotland, selected and introduced by Don Paterson. And this is intended, instead of a card, it's something that you can keep and you can get some additional joy out of. So this one is obviously very short, it is 20 pages, so I will probably read it this month. I think it's a really nice little thing to do instead of gifting a card. I love it. Mum is not linked. Then, seeing as I've talked about Carrie, I may as well go through the books that she got me. So these books are a mixture of birthday and Christmas presents. She came over, she was coming to a wedding in the UK, so she came to visit me while she was here, and this is much cheaper to buy each other and gift each other books here than to pay for the shipping. So this is a mixture of Christmas and birthday. So first of all, I've got A Day of Fire, which is a collection of short stories by Quinn, Stephanie Dray, Kane, Eliza Knight, Sophie Perinot and Victoria Alvear. These are short stories set in Pompeii. These ones Carrie has read and annotated. That is the smallest annotation I could have chosen. There we go. She's read and annotated it herself, so I'm really excited to dive in and see her thoughts. I love doing this. She got me Unwell Women by Elinor Cleghorn. This is a non-fiction all about women's physical health and how little the medical community has actually looked into it, and therefore how little they have of any comprehension of what is wrong with the female body when it differs in any way, as it often does, from the male one. Then a book that I've already read, but I wanted to complete my physical collection. I listened to this via audiobook, and this is Gleanings by Neal Shusterman, and it is the set of short stories that was published after the Arc of the Scythe trilogy. I love this dystopian YA trilogy so much. Neal Shusterman is a fantastic writer, and I really enjoyed these short stories, and I want to go back and reread them definitely, so I'm very grateful to have this on my shelves. And last but not least from Carrie is The League of Lady Poisoners, written and illustrated by Lisa Perrin. This is a non-fiction all about different types of poisons and the women who administered them throughout history, and it's absolutely beautiful and I'm so excited to read it. It's gorgeous, it's gorgeous! A quick interlude. So my lovely aunt gave me this little cow magnet that's gonna go on my book trolley, because I do love a Highland coo, and my wonderful friend Beck got me this pin, and it said that the book was better, which is always correct, so very correct. Then Hannah from the Bookworms Feast sent me Assassin's Quest by Robin Hobb. I do still have Royal Assassin to read, but now I have the whole trilogy sat here on my TBR. I did not realise how big this was. It does give me more motivation to actually get to this sometime soon, because I know that Celine from Stuff Celine reads and does loves this series so much, and I really did enjoy Assassin's Apprentice. So thank you so much, Hannah. I'm very excited to dive into this one. To stick with Hannah's, Hannah from Ladette M gifted me Cat People, A Cat's Guide to Caring for Your Human by Hannah Hillam, which is a graphic novel that I am very excited to dive into. I think this one is going to be such a fun read. Becca from The Book Sanctum gifted me Disability Visibility by Alice Wong. This is a collection of accounts from individuals who are disabled, primarily in the United States. It says that it celebrates and documents disability culture in the now and invites readers to question their own understandings. As someone who has some illnesses, I am very interested to have more of these types of books on my shelves. Then my wonderful friend Annie came to visit me from Sweden. I was so happy to see her. I did my master's degree with her and it was so lovely to see her, and she brought across some books for me as well as a gift, all bookish. So I'll go through the books first. These are all in Swedish and my pronunciation is quite bad. So apologies in advance, because I know at least 2 Swedish people will watch this video. So I have Astrid Lindgren's Pippi Långstrump, which is Pippi Longstocking, which is very well known in English language, it's been translated, but this is the original. Then I have Jorden Runt på, I don't know what 80 is, sorry, Dagen by Jules Verne. This is Around the World in 80 Days. I don't know what 80 is. Then this one is Bland Tomtar och Troll by a variety of authors. It includes some stories from like Hans Christian Andersen as well as some Swedish authors, and it's illustrated by Anna Höglund, a Swedish illustrator. So this is, according to my friend, quite a common children's book in Sweden, so hopefully it won't be too difficult for me to read. And then I have Skulduggery present in Swedish by Derek Landy. If you know me at all, I love the Skulduggery present series so much. So I am very excited to have this middle grade book in Swedish, and I have the original so I can have them side by side and compare them, and I'm just so excited. I'm gonna struggle with it, don't get me wrong, like this is gonna be difficult for me to read in Swedish, but I'm very excited for the journey. Excuse the cut, this is wrapped in bubble wrap. Annie does ceramics, and so she made me herself a ceramic book flower jar. Just, so I can put flowers in, or I can maybe bookmarks. It's beautiful, and it says Abbey of Pellinor, and it's got the rose and the thistle for me being English and Scottish, and it's one of the nicest things anybody's ever got me, and I love it so much. You all need to love it too. You all love it too, right? You all love this. Look at it! Oh, I love it so much. So I need to find like the perfect place on my shelves for it to live, and also somewhere that it's far back enough that I won't accidentally knock it off, which I'm terrified of doing because this is like an heirloom now. This will be passed down to my cats when I die. Then there is one more set of bookish presents, as well as some other presents that my parents and my partner got me, and so I'd just love to thank them, seeing as I'm doing a present video. But yes, the books are from, last but never ever least, the wonderful Olivia's Catastrophe, who is of course also linked down below. So she got me The Drowning King by Emily Hillam. I adored the first book in this duology, Cleopatra's Shadows. It is about a young girl, Cleopatra's sister, who lives in real life. Don't ask me how to say her name, I cannot. Arsinoe? I don't know, unfortunately. But I really enjoyed it. I love learning more about ancient Egypt, and it was a really fascinating book, and so I'm so excited to be able to finish out the duology. And then she also decided that she would help me with my Around the World book challenges, so I have Teaching My Mother How to Give Birth by Warsan Shire and The Metamorphosis by Franz Kafka, both of them also short, which means I can get through them quickly. I know she did that on purpose, and I love her for it. Then I will be very quick with the presents that are not bookish. Feel free to skip to the end if you are not bothered about these. But my parents got me a HP Sprocket, so that's like a little photo printer, which I am very excited for. I had one that has broken many years ago now, and I really wanted another one, so I was very grateful. And then I had already told them my wish for my Christmas present, and so they just went out and got me it for my birthday. What on earth? So now I have a gorgeous white keyboard that I can use at my new PC, which I'm very grateful for. And of course they got me chocolate. And then truly last, but truly never least, is my other half. So he has actually paid for a few tickets for me to go and see Man United women play across in Manchester, in both their own grounds and in Old Trafford. So I'm so excited for that, and we went to go see one of the games on my birthday, like on the actual day. So I have a game day scarf that he got me, and then he also got me something that I think some of you will appreciate. Look at this bag. Look at how cute the mushrooms are. Isn't it beautiful? And then he also got me, because he knows how much I love Astro, he got me Astrobot, the PS5 game. Thank you so much to my lovely family for gifting me all of these presents as well. These are the new books that have come into my life this month. Oh, it's a heck of a stack. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Train. Thank you so much to each and every one of you who gifted me anything. You of course didn't have to, but I'm so grateful that you thought of me, and it made me feel very loved on my birthday. As I said, all of the wonderful people who gifted me anything will be linked down below. They are all wonderful stars, and of course my friend Annie's ceramics Instagram will be linked down below, so you can see all of the cool things that she makes. Like, just saying, like, at least go look, like, genuinely, at least take a look, because it's really cool, like, highly recommend. Oh, but yes, thank you so much to each and every one of you. I feel so loved, and I'm so excited to read all of these books. Please do let me know the last book that you were gifted by someone down in the comments below. I think, technically for me, it is, yes, for me it is all of the Swedish books, because Annie came a week after my birthday. She was going to come the weekend of my birthday, but the football match was on. So she came to England the week after my birthday, so she is the most recent gifted books for me. So yes, let me know your most recent acquisition, and I will see you folks in the next less holy video, because I'm still on a book buying ban, apparently. Thank you for watching, catch you next time.